Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to do this acne coverage glamorous golden makeup look. I'm going to prime my skin using my Pixie by Petra Poreless and Flawless Pore Minimizing Face Primer. For foundation I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow mixed with a single drop of the MAC Mineralized Skin Foundation. I'm going to apply that using my Real Techniques buffing brush. To cover my blemishes, I'm going to be using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in shade Fear. I'm going to apply some of this onto the back of my hand. Then I'm going to use my Real Techniques concealer brush to apply that. I'm going to use my fingers to pat that in. And that is our base done. I'm going to leave the under eye area for now, and I will do that at the end. To set my foundation, I'm going to be using the Ben Nye Neutral Set Colourless Powder. I'm just going to tap a small amount into my hand, and then using a Real Techniques contour brush, I'm just going to set that on the areas where I applied my concealer. To warm up my skin and to add a slight contour, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola Bronzer today. I'm going to use the brush that it comes with, and I'm just bringing this up and into my hairline. So I'm using a slight circular motion here to just blend it. I'm also going to bring this just on my jaw very gently, sides of my nose. For my blush, I'm going to be using the Max Factor Cream Puff Blush in shade Lovely Pink. I'm going to apply this using my Real Techniques blusher brush. To highlight, I'm going to use the Balm's Mary Luminizer. I'm just going to sweep this onto my cheekbone. Apply this to the tip of my nose, the bridge, and my cupid's bow. Now that we've done our base, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. To fill in my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in shade Taupe. To set my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. With our brows done, let's move on to our eyeshadow. I'm going to prime my eyes using the MAC Paint Pot in shade Soft Ochre. Now that we've primed our lids, I'm just going to add a base eyeshadow shade to that. Today I'm going to be using the cream shade from the Makeup Revolution Redemption Palette Iconic 2. To define my crease, I'm going to be using the Vulgar eyeshadow from Illamasqua. And I'm just going to apply this straight into the crease. And this orange tone will act as our transition shade. Using that same brush, I'm going to take this warm brown shade here. I'm going to apply this eyeshadow into the inner V and outer V of my eyes. I'm going to take a large fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to smooth out that transition. Next I'm going to take this gold shade here and I'm just going to pat that into the center of my lid. To really make my eyes pop, I'm going to use the Sleek Original Eye Divine palette. I'm going to take this light gold shade here straight into the very center of the lid, and that will just add a really beautiful highlight shade for us. Using a very small amount of that warm brown shadow, I'm just going to redefine the outer V and the inner V of my eyes. Using a small pencil brush, I'm just going to take the Vulgar eyeshadow under the lid. Using the same brush, I'm going to take that warm brown shadow. I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Pencil to just line my waterline. To tightline my eyes, I'm going to be using the Bourjois Liner Stylo in shade Ultra Black. I'm going to add a single coat of the Bourjois Volume 1 Second Mascara. For lashes today, I'm going to be wearing the Ardell Wispies. I'm going to use my eyelash curlers to fuse them together. I'm going to add one more coat of mascara and I'm going to concentrate it at the roots. I'm also going to take that mascara onto my lower lashes. To finish my eyes, I'm going to take the cream from the Iconic 2 palette, and I'm just going to use that as a highlight shade. To have a little bit more wow, then you can take the Balm's Mirror Luminizer and just set that. I'm going to apply that highlight in the tear duct. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Chantilly. I'm just going to apply that under the eyes, and then using a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to bounce to blend it out. I'm going to take the same crease brush that we previously used for the warm brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to run that under my lashes to make sure that there's no harsh line in between our concealer and our eyeshadow. For my lips, I'm going to go for a bright red today, so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in shade American Doll. And I'm just going to take my concealer to clean up the edges of that lipstick. If you just want to have a matte lip, you can just leave it there. I want to go for a glossy look today, so I'm going to apply the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in shade Neon Apple. I almost forgot to set my concealer, so I'm going to set that using my Ben Nye loose powder.